Have you ever wondered why people with substance addiction often deny their problem? It's a question that puzzles many, but the answer is deeply rooted in the human psyche. It's all about denial, a psychological defense mechanism that we all use to some extent. Denial is like a protective shield, one that guards our ego from the harsh realities we're not ready to face. When someone is battling substance addiction, denial acts as a buffer, providing temporary relief from the emotional conflict and anxiety that comes with acknowledging the issue. Imagine denial as a gatekeeper of our mind. It filters out the uncomfortable truths, preventing them from reaching our conscious awareness. In the realm of addiction, it's denial that often whispers, "You don't have a problem." It's a soothing but dangerous voice, as it can keep individuals stuck in destructive patterns. So, denial, in essence, is an unconscious refusal to accept reality or facts. And understanding this is the first step towards breaking through it. Now imagine combining denial with substance addiction. What do you think happens? Denial, in essence, is a psychological defense mechanism. It's a refusal to accept reality or facts, often used to manage stress or anxiety. But when denial intertwines with substance addiction, it creates a web of self-deception that can be challenging to unravel. You see, addiction is not merely a physical condition, it's a psychological quagmire, a complex interplay of emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. And denial often stands as a silent partner in this dance, further complicating the situation. When a person develops a substance addiction, they are often in denial about their dependency. They might minimize the severity of their problem, rationalize their behavior, or outright reject the idea that they have an addiction. This denial can be so powerful that it blinds them to the harm they're causing to themselves and others. Denial in substance addiction isn't just about refusing to acknowledge the problem. It's about creating an alternate reality where the addiction doesn't exist, or if it does, it's not a problem. It's about convincing oneself that they're in control, that they can stop anytime they want, but the reality is they can't. And this illusion of control is one of the most dangerous aspects of denial. Here's where it gets even trickier. This denial not only prolongs the addiction but also hampers the recovery process. It stands as a formidable wall, blocking the path to acceptance, which is the first step towards recovery. As long as the denial is in place, the person remains trapped in the vicious cycle of addiction. So you see, denial and substance addiction are like two sides of the same coin. They feed off each other, creating a self-perpetuating cycle that's hard to break. Denial fuels the addiction, and the addiction reinforces the denial. Therefore, denial acts as a formidable barrier in the journey towards recovery from substance addiction. Therein lies the challenge and also the key to overcoming it. Because recognizing denial, challenging it, and eventually breaking through it can pave the way for true recovery. So, how can one break through this wall of denial, you may ask? Well, it's not an easy task, but it's certainly achievable. It starts with seeking professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to guide individuals through the maze of denial, helping them recognize and confront the truth of their addiction. But professional help is only part of the equation. Support from loved ones is crucial too. A caring environment can make it easier for someone to admit the reality of their situation. Encouragement, understanding, and patience can make all the difference. Self-realization is the final piece of the puzzle. It's when the individual comes to terms with their addiction, acknowledging it as a problem that needs to be addressed. This might be the hardest part, but it's also the most liberating. As challenging as it may be, breaking through denial is the first step towards recovery. To sum it up, we've taken a deep dive into the complexities of denial, an intricate defense mechanism that our minds often employ. Denial can be a powerful force, particularly when it comes to substance addiction. It can mask the reality of the situation, creating a veil that prevents us from acknowledging our struggles and seeking help. We've also explored how denial intertwines with substance addiction, a relationship that can be quite damaging. It enables the cycle of addiction to continue, hindering the path to recovery. But there's hope. We've discussed methods to break through this denial, to tear down the veil and face the truth of our situation. It's not an easy path, but it's a necessary one. Overcoming denial can be the key to unlocking the door to recovery and a healthier future. Remember, admitting there's a problem is the first step to recovery. The journey might be tough, but the destination is worth it.